continue to think about some players because of their genius performances. Someone asked me where some of these players are now playing. You talk about Jorginho Wijnaldum, Pjanic, not forgetting about Dante. Where are they playing? What you do? This on Whistle Time with me, Benson Pastore. I have got Suzy Linda, and all the top 5 leagues we have in Europe, they are returning back, and also AFCON continues. And today, since top 5 leagues we have in Europe, they are bouncing back. Today, I want us to discuss top 5 leagues in Europe in the first stanza of the show. As I had said, I am not alone in the studio. Quickly, I need to ask my sister into the discussion. Susie, you are most welcome.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, viewer. I should say a Saturday edition of Whistle Time 2 to 3. We're always in the house, of course, to give you what we do best. And my name is Susie, like Benson had said, together with my colleague host. Of course, we are here to break down everything called sports, And today we have decided to go international. Because yesterday we sweated too much on the local language. But somehow, will definitely also be coming through in that is the local language. Mani yodi ya rimodipi maniworo karibu mbudi ni ametavini andrusidwa boma rusuzi Benson be iberonve mundutisi Whistle Time Liberatisi Whistle ba ironve ferinde itakezi kafasi referinde tatikini adini iyo beleni olimangulu ipipi avita ibere woro dibeleni amayeri ze yedi dozu sati sawa rojizu kuzupere soro medini.
And today is already 3rd of Feb and the year is 2024. And also one big local content we don't want to leave out is all about Jericho signing also for Paida Black Angels. It doesn't mean that he has officially left the team of Onduparaka. He's going to work under double licensing, working for both Onduparaka and the team of Paida Black Angels. As you had said, let's kickstart our discussion with what is happening in Europe. People are following tables, people are following these clubs, club by club. You talk about teams in Italian Serie A, French League 1, German Bundesliga, Spanish Primera Division, and also English Premier League. Do you know that there is a very big class which is coming tomorrow? 7:30 p.m. will be the kickoff time of the game between Liverpool and the team of Arsenal. Who will be winning? Susie, let's kickstart our discussion from that game. Recently, Chelsea played a game with Liverpool. It was a very big class, giant class, as we saw Liverpool humiliating Chelsea in that encounter. The game ended by 4-1. Meanwhile, for the Gunners, Arsenal, they had that narrow win over the team of Nottingham Forest. It was a 2-1 win for the team of Gunners. Now they are clashing again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, the 4th of Feb, and the year is 2024. Previously, still this season, they met it and it ended in a barren draw. And also after that, we saw the two sides meeting in FA Cup round of 64, where we saw Liverpool also knocking out the team of Arsenal. Again, it's going to be the 3rd time they are meeting consecutively this particular season, twice in English Premier League and once in FA Cup, whereby the two Liverpool winning one, it was in FA, as you had said. Then the first league encounter in English Premier League, first phase, it ended in a barren draw. Like I said, the beauty behind this particular encounter is all about top of the table class goals. You look at the positions of these teams. Right now, Liverpool is having 51 points. Meanwhile, the team of Arsenal is having something of around 46 points. And you look at these two sides. Which side do you think will end up grabbing all the points, or else they will end up sharing the spoil?
Liverpool Arsenal, Impera ambu maniga, Impera di fixtures and mesekele ina mutampira mbundeni ri. Mpira di team ziri ndondo di malia di amisu na kyo sikini ngoni Liverpool ni sasa deni re tebo masia uada belenini. Tedi yonde di malia dia Liverpool pima mpira Arsenal beralu aledo Arsenal si. Benson Arsenal ni timu wazi ala sarwa wadileni te ikayo Arsenal darne Arsenal ma players ikoro ini ala opongo nini Arsenal ma players da ikateba bazi itope Arsenal ma players ya sembo pikilili ni su trust me Arsenal nteba twedo su to isi su kuzu drewale tedi bani vini bande dia sembo ria la dia mi vini su na kini kyo singoni Mikel Arteta is a very good tactician. He replaced the assembler. Tedika niyo diary players andra bani signing send ya mbusi wara imalia ya injury do devene ibate mi players di me iro injury 3 players di ma pare avete con gonte sa 6 players di gokibo and Arsenal ni adi diro poro ne sukini kyo singoni imande mupira titi aga di mupi madria dera askuni Arsenal ni vini mission na mbundeni season di malaria di ezo ne sukini imande kiko porade ne tedi Liverpool ne Liverpool ni timu azandra bazini ya gazu dunia hapo yozuki ni Liverpool itote mure atebo masie buada baadani ane yozuki ni kiosingoni ba Liverpool ni ya buada ngoni resustain dada skuli kepi timu azi api buada ni timu resustain kini buada ako kini buada sangere ko Arsenal doandra buada ne sazi mali emudi ata Man City Madrid sazi mali ane vini Tottenham Hotspurs ne vini buada ra tedi yo di mali woro Badi winning ra buada bane gar leko pako tisasa di Madrid Liverpool Liverpool ni timu azandra wipi signing ya pisana ko ni te Liverpool ni ka giant timu avi giant clubs ikiavi sasa Arsenal sasa Man U Tottenham Hotspur bayo timu nde ingazu towi sibwa wadekata Chelsea ni vini giant team ni misune Liverpool epidriga za fe teams kwara barawadi itisaro so man vinidio man ineria mupira de malia ya Liverpool ni vini andriga za fe Arsenal ni diga askuni Arsenal ni timu azi meni na miata nyira dia imundera dia munindeko tempira andro Arsenal pevu Liverpool be de malia man ni garse katefe abala de ma final results fe Madrid ni matemani yokyosi diaria mama ni Liverpool ni askuni Liverpool mampira de na desa sikuni Liverpool ni ba driato
and so if you take a look at the players of Liverpool and you talk about Liverpool itself, Liverpool is a kind of a team that does not only rely on one specific player. Why am I saying this one? Salah right now is out injured, but the team is performing very well. And just like how you have said it, it depends on the tactical approach of a coach, how you will structure the team. And of late, we have seen a youngster, a right back called Bradley. The last few games of Liverpool, he has actually been a starter, more especially against Chelsea. Bradley was a starter, and Alexander Trent-Arnold was brought towards the end of the game. And when the two left backs of Liverpool went out injured, I'm talking about both Konstantinos Tsimikas and Robertson. People thought that it was the end of the world for the team of Liverpool, more especially in defense line. But Klopp knew how to structure the team in defense line. He had to go for Gomez to the left-hand side of the defense. Still, the combination between Ibrahim Konate and Van Dijk was working so well. Matthias Joel Matip is out injured, and the same thing also applies to Mikel Arteta, Rima Timu Singone. Players ikitoki mivo mingi, miro players dikio bangone. Ainira sazikese players azikete talking prazike wazako players azikete lemavike mpradikini. And also the injury update. Some of the viewers will also want to know probably some of the players that may play the game for them, that may not play the game. And let's start with the home team, that is Arsenal, because this game will be taking place at Emirates. Vieira is still out injured, he is having a groin injury and is doubtful. Jurgen Timber is one of the players, a defender out injured for the team of Arsenal. That means he's going to miss the class. Not forgetting about Partey is having muscle injury, but he's back 50-50. He may play and he may not also play. Tomiyasu is out for still Asian Cup with the country called Japan. And let's also take a look at the injury list of Liverpool. A teenager in the names of Dwak is also out injured. There is a player called Joel Matip. He will not play again for the team of Liverpool this season. Not forgetting about Konstantinos Tsimikas, who is out injured. They signed him from Olympiacos. Salah is still out injured. He will be coming back at the mid of this particular month. Bajcetic is also out injured. Not forgetting about Thiago Alcantara, Lastel Endo, who is not injured but is for international duty with his country as Asian Cup continues. So Susie, you take a look at the players who are out injured. Salah, as I said, is a key figure, iconic figure, the small god for Liverpool. He's out injured. Liverpool is beating people for fun, not only beating but humiliating. And the reports have been linking him to join Saudi Professional League. So do we say that if Salah leaves Liverpool, maybe at the end of the season, it won't affect Liverpool, according to you?
Man in area Benson, Salah control Liverpool ni kurati. Iyo azi Liverpool ni misu ewaro ni niyo askone sati dini Liverpool ni mpira avia dikoko Salah sui tulsi inzerwa mpira avia ima country ini ngazuru ni akuwa ejitoi Afconia and the ongoing AFCON salesu bani tursi alo salesu itursi inzari da the inzari salani suda alo inzari da fe dritiza adidri izito dira mane anene ya bofu itursi round yazi round of 16 mali ya bofu izito nera the dole vinitazu Liverpool ndemu pira tursi Chelsea madria onyo ni Chelsea ni onzirkanya ate Liverpool ni Chelsea ni onyodi sala ni te sala ni yo so matema niga beso ni oskini kyo singoni Chelsea ni Liverpool ni kiriti mupira nde sala koko rade ni askuni ika Liverpool ma squad sasirdu players badaka te rongorongo ampu di woro alala de Liverpool adati and then you resuri Jurgen Klopp nyivini players assemble ngone ara deni androavi ngwa de ma strength dia denita dia vi mukona de maliare Jurgen Klopp nyini ya fadara Liverpool ni ini kiriti avi kilira sala koko askuni dia ne ditursi dia Chelsea madara do.
Okay, someone may also ask me if I am to be the head coach of Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, how will I structure my starting lineup? I will go with Becker between the sticks. Meanwhile, to the right hand side of the defense, since Bradley was also impressive, I will still start with him, and to the left-hand side of the defense, I will go for Gomez, and in the heart of the defense, I partner Virgil van Dijk alongside the defender called Ibrahim Konate. Meanwhile, the three quartex, Szoboszlai will not miss in the mix. You talk about players like Mac Allister, not forgetting about Cat Jones. Meanwhile, the three amigos behind the goals, I will go for Darwin Núñez as the long striker. I drafted Jota to the left-hand side of the flank, not forgetting about Luis Diaz. What about for the team of Ghana? Still, I will go for Ramsdale, and it will be the right time for me to bring in Ramsdale. And look at the defense line. I will go for Gabriel, not forgetting about Ben White, Zinchenko to the left-hand side of the defense, not forgetting about players like Thomas Partey is still fresh from injury. I will not risk him. Maybe players like Declan Rice. You talk about Martin Odegaard. Kai Havertz knows how to do it against Liverpool. I will bring him in the midfield three, and also the amigos. Gabriel Jesus on form. I will not miss him in the starting lineup. Martinelli knows how to do the business when it comes to penetrating with the ball up front, not forgetting about the always favored boy, that's Bukayo Saka. This one takes us to the discussion of the game between Chelsea and Wolves. The first leg of this game ended by 2-1. It was Wolves that won over Chelsea. The only consolation goal was scored by Nkunku, and Chelsea is having so many players who are out injured, and also some boys, they have come from the clinic, out of injury. And you look at some of the players who are probably going to miss the game for the team of Chelsea. Ugochukwu is out injured, not forgetting about Leo Colwill. Marco Correa is still out injured. Richie James is also out injured, not forgetting about Sanchez, their custodian. Romeo Lavia, since his move from Southampton to Chelsea, he's yet to touch the ball for Chelsea. Chalobah is also out injured, not forgetting about Fofana. Meanwhile, for the team of Wolves, they are not having injury worries with the only two players who are out for international duty. I'm talking about Kwang, not forgetting about Traore. His team has already been knocked out. That's Burkina Faso, and we are waiting to see when he will be back for the team of Wolves. Wolves recently had a game with Manchester United the day before yesterday. It was a 4-3 win for Manchester United, but you look at how they have been playing against Giants. They have been having a very good performance. For the case, the win they had over Manchester City, beating Chelsea themselves, the team they are playing tomorrow, it seems it will not be an easy game for the team of Blues.
It's going to be a very tough one. I want to say your name Madeleine de Herrera, simply because alu ikaipiba de ma mpira avi odu elipibo de mesalia madu clear imberi pipi de mesalia ibikinde mudut bayo, they've not been consistent.
Yes.
And Rusi beto vende beto inde pali bonyani kivini mu even in the band. So basically this is going to be a very tough one. Temani teneria sazi where bani piso avali so bedoni piso avali so imalia dia namani ipikinde ne ima ido ambunde ni imadinya repeat and ngole rara and that's why ipiki yotu yonde desi so pira emalia dia bazete ni sadra mupia bala yopi imuni ninde ko ido ni mamu mufe inde dini niyo badra ni bani mudro sida badra ni mu adie obi nezuki ni simboni imande era dini tedi yonde dini dinde ne ba dipinde ni disadre mu dedi firindi asizuru mu dipo dini tempira de iman manere drusiriani area mu tempira Zimbabwe sana wa dileni mani nereasi pira dimalia de yo mupi fupi ambunde ni mutadini drone askoni badi iritro. They badly need the win.
True.
They badly need the win, and iriye mumbande saro itsekinsi ba yepi mupinde pirare Benson amuni mani golo kine de angire ko bampinde pirare itolunde golo efialusi.
Still tomorrow, the same time, Chelsea will be locking horns with the team of Wolves. On the other side, Manchester United will host the team of West Ham at Old Trafford. Manchester United recently had talked about it. They had a 4-3 win over the team of Wolves, but some of the injury updates for the team of Manchester United: Martial is still out for United, Mason Mount is still out, Malathia is still out, not forgetting about Lindelof, and one key player who is out for international duty is Sofiane Amrabat. Matthias, his country has already been knocked out of the ongoing African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast, but he needs that rest. Meanwhile, for the team of West Ham, they also have a couple of key players who are out injured. Paqueta is out injured, he's having calf injury. Antonio is having a knee injury. Ben Rahim is suspended, not forgetting about Aguad. Aguad is a player who is playing for Morocco and is also still for a rest because recently they have been having engagement in the ongoing African Cup of Nations. So let's talk about the games to be played today. At least we'll look at the 2 games, and the team called Everton will be having a game with the Spurs. Brighton and Hove Albion takes on Crystal Palace. Everton and Tottenham will be al kick-off 3:30. Brighton and Hove Albion welcoming Crystal Palace at Amex Stadium 6 p.m. East African time. The same time, Burnley at the Turf Moor will be welcoming Fulham, and Luton will take a trip away to Newcastle after that impressive win over the team of Brighton and Hove Albion. And the day shall be concluded by the game between Sheffield United and the team of Aston Villa. So one key game is actually the game between Spurs and Everton before we finalize the discussion about English Premier League of the game between Luton Town and Newcastle.
Spurs and Everton mpira de mba yende were Everton madulera teika vintote na Spurs nine Spurs ibini mpira avende akade amukeko askoni aluri ima players pari pikite amve injury adini and then irire eka Spurs nine dini medebani munyi dada yoso kini kyosingoni bazi kiti imefi alure iki fa club du ba pi mombe ti ake ki club da rondo ba lerma alure mazi adi Victor Osimhen erimpira vi Nigeria trimani gasi ama wore pipa for never ready bi nemvara du Nigeria ni pipa yombe ti erenzo ere bengonera and then irizur dia di Yun Songi mpira vi pia di Spurs for remante dile yo dia Spurs muitursi akua adie ima country represented in mpira ne ave apar ini ngazuria atede asa Spurs ni muzudi malia de mpira roko sa son ni muzudi malia de mpira roko Spurs ni avir malia son koko meisune Spurs ndende tai ni mpira ndera tende mpira da tiktikile mpira da ma ndeta wini mu oku de son ni teti ngondi le kwa skunika son ni Spurs ma team da malia da erma pia lori. He is a fighter.
Yes.
Di badia benezo kini iyo woro malia ima tim di manderaka golo suneko ere assist fe. Ka assist fe ko erpani golo do dropper ere ingasu amini anisuli anere ayonra magazini teams English Premier League ya de mesale adria timu azibani yozo kini kiosi mi golo su ini oko i pere golo donze te dengata dakika towie likure ari Spurs ni timu azi ikate balen mini leon da Spurs vo bani yozo munduti si you touch the tail of a lion ruria isu dinga Spurs ni golo ko Spurs ni golo donze within 2 minutes dengata dakika towie gakuro aso man nera Spurs ndema yete bini tende muketu kudwe gade malaria asazi malaria ni andra Spurs mbutebo madrie bora ya wiki na andra reda sezoko and asasi currently dini kaima position etebo sia mani guards position and ne Spurs piniko so ekile style tinasi ima pari tepo sie dare le yende ozara dini ande sa imalia dia ini mura pera dia vera Everton ni tevini nde njoza dene mega me mrokolo nya sasa Wolves le itulisi dia Wolves apa dini tisi apa Manu ni tisi Manu mutini mu ipalu ti ni ale runa pera ni dere amaino ko Manu pimazani te minen rampera da nere Manu osu de golo noko Wolves do golo de onse ata menti kale roa wana aso matema ni ga yokini kyosingoni teams waradika ndende no dua si teams nyiri dia ave imalia dia mandila nyiri dia Everton as Spurs ni bora ka Everton ma position ne sas din Everton ma position Spurs dribe matamani sas din form wise and everything wise Spurs ninde baka kuireti madri ma Spurs ni retinde uawere Everton si so matamani Spurs ni yemwadi dimpira imalia Everton de imalia ne zokini kesngoni gerko tida semama worodasi imesuki point na raradine.
Okay, still highlighting something little about the guy you discussed about the player Son. Ever since his move from Bayer Leverkusen to Spurs, he has never flopped in any season. He has been actually a key figure for the team of Spurs, and also some of the players who are out injured for the team of Spurs, we can confirm to you they are back to the team. You talk about players like Dejan Kulusevski is back, and also over the January transfer window they added players like Timo Werner, Radu Dragusin from Genoa, and also Richarlison is back, Maddison is also back. So it will be just like how the coach will be in position to structure the team. And this one takes us to the log of the top scorers. We need to give to the viewers how the table of top scorers is looking like right now. On top is Erling Haaland. He has so far scored 14 goals. Mohamed Salah is having the same number of goals. Erling Braut Haaland has scored all 14. Dominic Solanke, former player for Chelsea who moved to Liverpool and then to Bournemouth, is having 13 goals to his name. Kieran Trippier of Newcastle, a defender, 80 goals. Mo Salah is having 80 goals. Not more Salah now. Oli Watkins of Aston Villa is having 80 goals, and also you take a look at the assists. Mo Salah is having more assists than any other player in English Premier League. Amana kidinga sasa dini mesa topa ngoni armodie suzi imisune Liverpool sade mesa modie di points be kali tuidi ni alo mpra bana vi kalir ni ridi malia nambi risi Man City ye having mpra kalir ni alo revenue number di nambi risi ma point sakidin kal sudnia zabo Arsenal ma point sakidin kal sudnia zabo ma ibana se aviki mpura kalir niri Spurs ni ba susia aviki mpura kalir niri ma points ki kali sudnina aya Manu fans ki royo every angwani Manu ni number zirse mpura kalir niri malia aviki mpura ina kalir niri malia ma points ki kana ntoi aya Chelsea vura Chelsea ni ba mudrise mpura aviki kalir niri ma points ki kana ne alo ndeni kadara ngwe karia midisu Everton number mudne arose ma points ki mudne aro number mudne oromse Burnley ma points ki mudne re ndeni mesa metia sizudare Sheffield United ombe dini di number kalirisi ma point di mudne
mesa de ma alia de amega balalo nyidi ivle timu de sopa ngwara sekinsi timu ndalo de ni pasoria mesa madria beso ni pira fere amani dia ni dineki ni kiosi yazungwani mupira andoro pime sekalia mupira odu drusirefori be azene odu ndedre epi mupide be mitikini ya esale toza nyozo kini kiosi ilete intempera ifra niar mitimi nganyi ya raskoni bazi de ma pari ni tesoro ndreneko ikidirio ye mui ma bala de afines kin kiosi ngoni gerkotirsi ime du point na dara ima pari nde mesa sia ndrepe kodani ani otuzu.
Okay, some people also be interested in knowing how the games went yesterday night for some of the big teams. Dortmund had a game with Heidenheim and it ended in a barren draw. That was in German Bundesliga. Meanwhile, in Italian Serie A, Lecce had a 3-2 win over Fiorentina. In French Ligue 1, PSG was away to Strasbourg and they managed to win the game by 2-1. And in Spanish Primera Division, Athletic Bilbao had to return to top 4 after thumping Real Mallorca by 4-0. And this one takes us to German Bundesliga. As we said earlier on in the highlights of what we are going to give you, is all about weekend edition of Whistle Time, and in that content we give you all the top 5 leagues we have in Europe. Bayern Munich will be having a tough game at 5:30 with Borussia Mönchengladbach. At the same time, Augsburg travels to Bochum. Darmstadt will be welcoming Bayer Leverkusen. Stuttgart travels to Freiburg, and meanwhile Mainz will be having a date with Werder Bremen, and the day shall be concluded by the game between Eintracht Frankfurt as they take a trip away to Cologne, and this game will be at 8:30 8 p.m. And taking a look at the table standing right now in German Bundesliga, the team which is leading the log is Bayer Leverkusen, surprising so many people. They are having 49 points. Second on the log is Bayern Munich. They are having 47 points. And you look at the points gap between Bayern Munich and the team of Bayer Leverkusen, the points gap has been reduced to 2. Initially it was 7. Bayern Munich had a match at hand. After winning it, now it has been reduced to that 2. And the way I am seeing the Bavarians anytime may overcome the team of Bayer Leverkusen.
Bayer Leverkusen is actually one team that has shocked and surprised a lot of people. Minya AP yogo ale and point gap imesekele awada mante dia joyo borlekin kiosingoni satsidini balalo nedi ingwarbo and saying this in English I would actually put it in such a way that Mateo Kiosi, the various tables in the various leagues have taken shape. As kunimpira bepi dia vinde karakarabo, mpira dia gata din delibo. So all ni dine yozu Kiosingoni ba idrieri imetrui ombele koni nya imanziri nya dara iketonze pirani imatwani mbu dunia akileaze mavudwa start times ya vilani yerledini so matema nega Bayer Leverkusen ni ipi adria bakara kare surprise askuni ke pi nempira ina ipi avega der miyoke singoni mpira makore ini yole ngon lete amante obore bazini mupia pala yopi iti do eni yopoyo ido eni mufre indeni yo adran banini mudrifuda ombele bene skini kios imande bele rekati de kukadimi opondera yani ni tebele ni vini i ate position currently ni satsi Bayer Leverkusen ya rezo le era benson mateo kiosi badai agadi amani gas nyiti iyo ipipi mo ponde pere adini ara mukyo toki yoda igokiti pelene ani ima point gap siba ime driere furber isi ani ombele ada.
Okay, we are ever talking about the form of Hurricane. People also want to know how many goals he has scored so far scored in German Bundesliga. Number of assists so far, the player has scored 23 goals and 7 assists for the team of Bayern Munich. And this one takes us to Italian Serie A. You know, so many fans of soccer, they follow different leagues in Europe. Others follow AC Milan, others follow Paris Saint-Germain, others are fans of Borussia Dortmund. Over the weekends like this, we give you a lot in the world of European sports. And in Italian Serie A, Empoli will take on Genoa. Monza travels to Udinese. Frosinone welcomes AC Milan, and Bologna will finalize the night with a game up against Sassuolo. And let's finalize it with the French Ligue 1. Rennes will entertain a side called Montpellier. Nantes welcome Lens. Meanwhile, in Spanish Primera Division, Valencia will stay at Mestalla as they welcome Almeria. Las Palmas travels to Granada. Deportivo Alaves welcomes Barcelona. Girona, meanwhile, will have to take on Real Sociedad. And the team called, each and every time I talk about Spanish Primera Division, it always reminds me of one team called Girona. Real Madrid, after having a win over the midweek, they have now surpassed the team Girona. They are only a point ahead of 2 points ahead of Girona. That means they're having 57 points. Girona is having 55. Where is Barcelona? Barcelona is somewhere fourth on the log with 47 points. Atletico is third with 47 points, and the top 5 is completed by the team called Athletic Club with only 45 points. Suzy Bakaki yoko tirurili piyo yututi rili karidi bakani mbuvuti ni singoni tasasa ikaekina lwa bakaki ivura namba susilole timu aze Girona pele Atletico pele dikidu kidisasi mapore adiyoni di yarunyare bani diku te baka mafans ke rili vudi kipe bani mafans ke ambamba
matema nika yosasi yepi Barcelona re erende wardini askunyalu ami pir vini anvero eke yo nyimpira dre kumi tsoni vini nyadioni ye Barcelona beni ariko te mini yogole iwera drasi e kalio Barcelona dini erilu o kengere asi toba asi madele kurandu nyiti e timu asi atari ngoni asazi dinga andra okay Messi pimukite vini ni mura ngoni ni te asazi andra dre kisi Barcelona nini oku alo ba di oku ni ba chotelo ni bani yimvurle das Mateo tiaga dia UPD isabadi be piri ate trusi de be pikinde de team venisa sikinde pedi a team azi okudrio ni kinde pe ko awa eleniki ate de mega Barcelona nyiki current dini adioni ye ipieni ara ande onde emale ite vini ni amare a really for venisa se ating barndi Barcelona Madrid yo borle ba de club yo zo zamin yo borle azir katedra azir ni tevutini azir katedra azir ni tevutini tesat sedene real ni tini yenzere yo guria Barcelona ma agiyesi ma ruesi tadini askone Barcelona ma mpirande ma ura ozaira alo Barcelona nyoku very pesi bada ine they used to be very pesi and then mpira matai poku ine avere amudutsi matai ove tiktak anedini bada ma passes tibe ngone dini ivini nyoku golo so atilu ine avezu mudutsi ba yo for fun atesat dini kabada ine alo ima mpira ma speed sira
ada
isia remeton vini nyiko and then tiktak ada vivini manera bada esas ndeni tutuni popu ave so yo dasi maseriani yo dani sasa ki affect ndesaro yo ndri ma position dependent take ni suoda driede akaki yo to koyane amadini ngane ini Syria vai dike dini.
Okay, Susie, let's conclude the first stanza of the song about these players, because one of the great fans of West Nile Television, particularly Whistle Time, wants to know where probably some of these players are now playing. I start with the Miralem Pjanic. Miralem Pjanic right now is playing in United Arabs Pro League for a team called Saria. This is a player who was playing for Metz in French League 1. He left the club to join Olympique Lyon, then from Lyon to AS Roma, and he has been playing for the team of Juventus, and he has gone to Asian World. That's Miralem Pjanic for you. And also Josino Wijnaldum. Josino Wijnaldum has been a player for Southampton before making a move to Liverpool. After Liverpool, he went to Paris Saint-Germain. He was loaned to AS Monaco. And as we talk right now, he's playing in Saudi Professional League for a team called Al Ettifaq. And one player is also Luis Gustavo. Luis Gustavo is a player who previously featured for teams like Borussia Mönchengladbach, Hoffenheim. You talk about Bayern Munich, teams like Standard Liège. You also mentioned Charolite, Juventus. And as we talk right now, he's playing in Brazil, Brasileiro, for a team called Sao Paulo. And lastly, Dante. Who doesn't know Dante? A former player for the team of Bayern Munich. He was playing in the central defense alongside Boateng before moving to Wolfsburg. And since quitting Wolfsburg in 2016, he has been playing in French League 1 for a team called Nice. And that one brings us to the end of the first stanza of the show. We are yet going for a break. When we get back, that's when we'll be discussing local contents, African Cup of Nations, Star Times Uganda Premier League, not forgetting about the move of Jericho from Onduparaka to Paida Black Angels.